perfect. There is nothing else I can talk about if it's weird to do a scrunch. I was hoping that they will look bigger. I have stepped into the gym for the first time over a decade ago, and let me tell you, I have not always looked like this. I have gone through so many different stages and obsessions with different brands, different activewear and types of the activewear, from wearing H&M basic leggings and a crop top for €5, I think in total, to starting to buy my first Adidas, Nike, Under Armour, then later starting to look for proper gym wear brands such as Gymshark. I have went through many different stages and obsessions with different brands. To save you time finding what you should be looking at when you are buying your, whether it's first activewear or you've been going to the gym for some time already, to avoid being disappointed and having to either return your activewear, or not talking about losing your money if you will try and go once or twice to the gym and then you will realize that it actually doesn't fit you good, it doesn't look good on you, or you are not feeling great in those clothes. So I'm recording this video for you to know exactly what to look for. And to not forget a little disclaimer, this is my personal experience with different brands as well as my own preferences. Not everyone is the same, not everyone will be looking for the same thing, as well as we all are different and have different body types. So different styles might fit us differently at the same time. So I'm going to share with you what I personally think is the best for training when we talk about the functionality as well as the fit, and you know, finding that nice contour of your body and finding what fits you the best. But of course, you will always decide what works the best for you. Let's get into that. So when I first started in the gym, honestly, I just wore what I thought that I can actually wear. It was more like, you know, when you go to the PE class at high school and you just wear some random trackies. It was not even stylish. It was a decade ago, okay? So let's take it that way. I had no money to buy anything like any brands, etc. That's when I started working a little bit, and I also worked in Adidas later on. So in the beginning, I kind of wore H&M, some little crop top and leggings that fitted horribly. It was not made for training at all, but I just wore that and just was something that I have found at home. Actually, it could be potentially suitable for going to the gym. After that, when I started taking gym a tiny bit more seriously, still not serious enough for sure, because I worked in Adidas shop, I started to look at their stuff, and also Nike, because there was not really many of the activewear brands that I could look up to, and definitely in my country I couldn't actually order anything just that easy as it is now. I went just to Adidas, Nike, and just bought some leggings. So I started wearing some sports bras as well. That was a very big issue for me, considering that I had no chest before, so everything fitted just funny, but more that later as well. That was what I was looking at. But what I think that these kind of brands are not very great for training in the gym, and that's what we like to wear. And then once I have moved to London and to the UK, I started already looking at other brands such as Gymshark, which was my first obsession. After that, I have switched more for Bow&T, and also I tried different brands in the meantime, such as Navigation, Alpha Lead, Ridewear, Muscle Nation, Rare Collective. I've had some Lululemons as well, and my current obsession of the last few years as well is the Crop Shop Boutique. I wanted to try to order from Amazon and AliExpress, which were more like very low cost, not even brands, just the activewear. Some of the brands and some of the collections were amazing, some of them like okay, and some of them are very not that great. So the first thing I would be looking at is the material. Material should be elastic, should fit well, should be stretchy at the same time, but it should hold. okay? So it is very hard to choose the material just if you're ordering online. You can kind of do it if you really look very carefully on the pictures, when you watch some videos, let's say from the Instagram reels and so on, when the girls are actually training in them, if they're wearing them, and trying to look for some more close-up videos. I would say something that fits well at the same time should be, for example, when we talk about the leggings, but also the sports bra, they should be supportive, they should contour your body nicely, but at the same time we do not want something too much squeezing you. For the waist it's fine, it really depends on your preference, but I really like the waistband being a little bit more supportive. And then the bum should be, I prefer personally not to have the any lines if possible. I love scrunch bum though, but as well not every single brand does them well, so you need to be careful about that as well. For example, I've had Muscle Nation and I've ordered 2 different scrunch shorts, one in black and one in white, and I would say that was probably the worst scrunch. It just fits weird, so I just didn't like that at all. What I like is definitely Crochet Boutique Navigation. Even though they do not have the exact scrunch, they have more of the contouring, but because the material is kind of elastic, when you kind of pull the leggings, you can create that kind of scrunch look, so those are great as well. I really like the brand, and I had so many leggings and the shorts in different colors, but when I was moving out of London I sold so many of them at the same time. Now, as I've mentioned, the leggings should be supportive a little bit. These, for example, do not have the waistband that would, it is a bit supporting but not as much, so it really depends. They have scrunch bum on these, and yeah, the material is very nice, very well fitting. There are different types of material as well. You know, do not expect me to give you the names of the exact materials, but I always go for something that is seamless, that scrunch bum, etc. is more like contouring, just fitting well. And then when we are looking at different types of material, this is a little bit more, I don't know how to call it, but it doesn't have scrunch bum as well. It's very elastic, very stretchy, but at the same time it does not offer that much of the support on the waist, and so I just end up pulling my leggings all the time, because then it doesn't look so nice. So the material is just a bit different, but nice and settled. Then, for example, when we have these buoyancy leggings, this material is really good. I really like it as well. Stretchy, fits so nicely. It has scrunch bum and like a quite big elastic contour. I love them so much, but as someone who is tall, I can tell that the scrunch and the whole contouring of the bum doesn't fit that great, because the fact that I am a taller person and I have long legs, then this contour, it might be for smaller bum, for example. And it is not that my bum is huge, but it's because I am tall at the same time, so then that scrunch and that contour is actually going through the middle of my bum sometimes, and it just doesn't look that great. However, I had one client in London. She had the same leggings, same color. She's a tiny person, very like short. She's got a bit shorter legs as well. I mean, mostly the ratio, of course. So I would say that fits her much better, and so just nicely. Then when I'm taking, for example, some pictures or videos from the side, I can see that that contour is actually cutting through my bum, and that little bit of fat that I have there. So it really depends now how tall you are. Different kind of leggings, different activewear will fit you differently at the same time. Then when we are talking about the shorts, the length of the shorts will be important as well. There are different types. So you have the biker shorts, which are longer. There are just about the knees. It really depends again on the brand, so that is something like that. Also, these navigation shorts a little bit longer. You can also pull them up. And then you have these type of shorts. These are my absolute favorites, but it's mainly because of the color and the material and the fit as well. The unfortunate thing is that I ordered extra small instead of the small, and it was just too much for me to be now sending them back. Not too much, I mean, I lived in London and I ordered them from Australia, and I was like, oh, I really like them and I don't want to return. And I first didn't even notice, to be honest, because I was also much leaner after my competition, so I was like, oh, they fit well. But then when I put on weight, I'm just like a bit like they're a bit small for me, but I'm always like between extra small, so it's really hard. Small would fit me better, but I love them so much. Scrunch is absolutely perfect. Okay, perfect. There is nothing else I can talk about here. That's amazing. Buoyancy as well, they've been great. Scrunch, in this case, I have ordered small, and from Buoyancy I need extra small. I just wanted to try a little bit bigger because, again, I'm in between extra small and small, and it depends on the brand. But for example, for Buoyancy, extra small is a bit tight and small is too big, because it's just too big everywhere for me, and the material is kind of loose, so these will be great. I have them in black, and black fit great too. So these are more like a biker shorts, and I like these a lot. The difference as well between, for example, these from Crop Shop is these are a bit shorter, I think, or maybe not, but these are smaller. These are the mini shorts, okay, the very short. I don't know if it's 2 inches or something. I would say it's a bit, especially considering that they are too tight for me. But these ones as well, to be honest, these are small. They are rolling up. Okay, so anytime you do squats, you do hip thrusts, you do anything, even when you sit down, they are rolling up, and you have to pull them down like countless times in one workout. If you don't mind, it's great, but it's just a bit annoying. So I would say next time when I will be ordering any shorts from them, I would just grab a little bit longer. Not biker, not these mini shorts, but just tiny bit longer, because it is, again, just my personal preference. And of course, then you have different types of whatever you like. If you like scrunch bomb, if you like seamless, if you like whatever. So that is another thing that you need to look at when you're ordering your activewear. Now let's talk about the sports bras. There are 2 different things that you want to think about, and that is, first of all, the support. It will again depend on the size of your breasts. The second thing, the style you like. When you talk about support, some of the bras are not that supportive. So if you have larger breasts and natural breasts, it will be a bit harder for you to kind of, maybe, I don't know, keep them in place. I never had that thing in my life, so I just can't tell you from the personal experience. What I can tell you, when I had no breasts before, I was struggling to wear any bras. Not to wear, but everything looked just funny on me, and I just couldn't cope with that. And now at this time, I just can wear, I think, I would say, whatever I want. I do not have kind of problem anymore. What I'm looking at is especially the back. So my personal most favorite is the Lexi bra from Crop Shop Boutique, and that is actually the reason why I started buying and started being obsessed with Crop Shop Boutique, because of this bra. I think it was a huge hype around this brand as well back then. It was the only activewear brand that was making this type of bag. Then other brands, of course, started copying them, but they've been the first. That's why they've been always just sold out, and that's the reason as well why before I got my hands on these, I have bought from AliExpress, because I wanted that type of bag. And here they are. Of course, they've been super cheap. I just wanted a nice bag for my back workout. The problem is that I have brought them with me, but I have not worn them in 1 year since I'm here, okay? Same time, there is absolutely no support. It's just a piece of fabric, and you know, you can see your nipples through that. And it looks cheap at the same time, so it's great if you want, but I would say I prefer more like support, and I want my pads inside of my bras as well. So then we have different types, really. This is one of my favorites as well, but the back is not that cute. Okay, that is, I don't know how's the called. And then we have from Rare, I wanted a bandeau bra. So I can take these off, and that's how I wear it normally, and I just have the bando, and it's really cute on the back as well. That's something I wanted a long time as well. And this is similar, but it has this neck thingy. I don't know, sorry guys, I don't know how it's called, but the back is open. This is actually the set with these leggings, super cute as well. That's all the collection as well. So I don't know if they make them. I hope in the future, probably for you, they will have such a thing. Then for example, we have Saski. That is basic kind of bra, but it's cute. Yeah, it's really cute. And then for example, from Boenty, I've got this one. This is a little bit more revealing for the girls, okay? And the back is like a cross. It's cute as well. I really like this bra. But as I have said, this Lexi bra from Crop Shop is my completely favorite. It has the same sports bra, okay? I thought that I have more. That's the Lexi bra. So I have different sets. I have this set. And then I have just single, just whites. I do not have the leggings or anything for these. I would say the bras are the cutest. And what I also like to do, actually change the straps and put them from the front as a cross, and that would actually remove these away. Okay, so they will be from the front. I will just post some videos for you as well. And another thing, guys, what is really important, especially when you're training in the gym, of course, if you go to coffee shop, you don't care. But if you're training in the gym and you're lifting and you bend over and you squat down, you need to make sure that you will not have everything coming out. What I mean is the squat proofness, or how see-through they are. Applies of course to the bottoms. So when you squat down, you don't want the material kind of stretch your bum and having them visible to everyone, okay? Of course, when you have darker materials, it's not that problematic, but when you have the lighter ones, you need to always look at that. So I do not have actually problem with any of these, even though I own lighter materials, but you need to be always careful. I had some leggings before, and even though I had from Navigation black leggings, but I squatted down and I could see stuff, okay? So you never know, it really depends. Of course, the color is important, but it's not always just the color, it's also the type of material. If it stretches and you can see through, that is not a good sign. For example, here you can't see. You can't, okay? That is another thing that you need to think of, and very important thing. If you don't mind, if you're happy with that, it's absolutely down to you, but personally, I do not want to attract even more attention. Is enough, okay? So if I'm squatting down, I do not want people to see my butt cheeks, okay? That is the see-throughness or squat proofness, as well as we could call it. And then of course the padding. So most of the bras you can remove your pads and you can just take them off, and you don't have to wear them. That's what I thought that I will actually do once I get my boobies done, but I still do not feel, you know, before when I had nothing, okay, I swear, I was using the pads and I didn't remove them from the reason that I was hoping that they will look bigger. I thought that when I will get them done, I will remove them, and because it's really annoying when you're washing and everything, it comes off, you have to put it back, it's just twisting, etc. Really fucking annoying. And I thought, you know what, when I will get my boobies done, I do not have to use the pads anymore, but yes, I have to. I do not feel comfortable removing them, and you could see my nipples. It's not gonna happen, okay? So I just keep them there, and I fight every single time I'm washing. And then we have other sports bras as well, or the tops that are a little bit, you know, it depends on what kind of coverage for many people. So not everyone wants to get things seen. And yeah, it's really down to your preference, which is absolutely understandable. Not everyone is confident on showing their boobies out and people staring at them, etc. Okay, so for example, you have crops like that, so, or something is more like a racer top, so everything's covered, more coverage as well. I think Gymshark, they have a lot of that. This still a little bit, but not so much. For example, is a bit more coverage. It's a cute bra from Saskia as well. And then you have this type of bras that literally, if you have boobies, they just kind of, you know, but it looks cute, you know. We did not wear that for anyone else, just for ourselves, but it looks cute. I like this as well. Depends down to your preference and what kind of thing you are looking at. So there are different types. Of course, you don't have to wear only the bra. You can wear some top on the top. There are vests as well that you can cover, and also I really like the long sleeve crop tops or something like that as well. I have seen from Crop Shop Boutique, they have the cutest long sleeve, like a bolero thing with the V-shaped this thing. Sorry, and that is the cutest thing ever. But I live in Bali, it's freaking hot here. I wish I could wear that, but first of all, if I would order light color, it would be dirty in 5 seconds, and the second is just too hot, I would sweat too much and it would again get dirty, get destroyed. And so it's my dream, honestly, to wear those cute long sleeve tops, but at the moment it's not the time for that so much. So yeah, that's what you can do. You just kind of layer up, and you can also wear the long sleeve crop tops that are cropped. And this is cover. That's what I had from Gymshark, the Vital Seamless collections. Or for example, they had the same long sleeve, but the long version as well. So those are very nice too. But so far, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you. Again, it is my own experience. I had different brand obsessions, as I mentioned. So I was obsessed with Gymshark. After that, I started looking a little bit more girly, so I started being obsessed with buoyancy. And after that, especially because of these sports bras, and then I just kind of fell in love with Crop Shop Boutique. But I had own different types of activewear in between as well. It really comes down to what you feel comfortable in. Everyone's different. Some people are more curvy, you can have bigger boobies, you can have smaller boobies, you can be taller, have longer legs, or you can be shorty and have short legs, for example. So it really depends, and these are the things that I recommend you to look at when you're ordering your clothes, but at the same time you will need to try yourself and find what works for you the best and what you are feeling in the best. So I hope you find this video helpful. If so, please give it a thumbs up. It would help me so much, and make sure to subscribe for more videos. Hopefully in the future I'll get my hands on more activewear, because it was a real struggle for me here in Bali. I can't really buy or order anything. It's hard for certain reasons of the shipping and the customs and everything, but hopefully there will be new stuff coming in very soon. I'm in a huge need, to be honest. Then I can do more activewear hauls. I have posted 2 previously as well. If you want to take a look on some gymwear try-on hauls and how the clothes actually fit my body, then you can check this video where I show everything as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!